All right, so here we go with round one. It is not a question of if, it's a question of when this fight hits the ground. You've got a grappler, a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. Most people think they're going to get a grappler's delight tonight.
Yes, we are going to get a grappler's delight, but for the Jiu-Jitsu player, for the Jiu-Jitsu fighter, he cannot allow for himself to constantly be on his back. Because in the grappling realm, not only do these guys possess great submission skills, but the ground and pound. The advancements in the position is so key to the game. He has to make sure he's not thinking this is a jiu-jitsu match. This is a fight.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Oh, really nice work to keep busy off of his back as he lands some more offense here from bottom. And they both stand up. Oliveira doing the right things defensively. Try to establish that jab. Oliveira gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and boom!
He's hurt bad.
And that one was heavy. That left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this one up? Driving the back of the head, pulling forward on the head, and then landing those beautiful punches. Really got his opponent on notice here.
Oh, uneducated changes levels now, DC.
Oh man, he was in a single, got to a high crotch. Oh, takes him over high. What a fantastic takedown.
3 minutes remain in the round. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Needs to push the arm to the side. Get his head against the mat. Now watch as he goes to the finish. Watch his chest go to the mat. He goes.
And he's out. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over.
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
He is doing a really good job of relaxing, not panicking because he's getting choked.
Not tapping out tonight. All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. All right, what do you think? Another takedown attempt here. It seems like every time he's gone to the well, it's been there tonight.
When you're that successful with any one thing, why would you change it? He's going to shoot for another takedown, and I would almost be willing to bet he's going to secure it.
I'll take your action.
Okay.
Just out of range with that right hook. Well, you see him land the jab there. He's got the reach advantage. You might as well use it.
Look at how he turns his hip over when he throws that kick. Very tricky when he throws that body. Yeah, he's mixed it all up. Big powerful punch land. Now he gets back to range.
Oh, goes to the roundhouse kick now and lands. Now we'll see if he can follow it up.
What a devastating technique the roundhouse kick is.
Oh, looked like that left hand found the target.
Found the target as it has on so many occasions tonight.
Oh, just misses with the kick. Beautiful straight punch there. His boxing fundamentals are just so clean. huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to just find that power. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Well, he had a lot more than a puncher's chance coming in. Big knockdown for him in the previous round. DC, talk us through the highlight.
He got in his opponent's face, landed that big punch that put his opponent flat on his back. He couldn't...
All right, round two. Sound defensively blocks the shot.
Rotates the lock and throws it way through the air. What a massive takedown.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat.
Looks like maybe he's trying to get an arm underneath the chin.
He's side to side, trying to get a bulldog choke. Oh, nice. You don't see this very often. Most times it happens at a family barbecue. The only time we've seen it in the octagon is Robbie
And this
Lawler
might
versus
just
Vin
be a
Askren.
matter of time. Somehow stays in the fight. All right, so he's sort of turtled up here. Not great body language. Perhaps he's trying to bait him in a little bit.
He got his foot on the hip, and now he's throwing up a triangle attempt. He's going to try to move his left arm across to get pressure on the choke.
Posturing up now.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
Man, doesn't take much for the redness to start. Look at the left side of his body there. Nasty. All right, so he postures up here and now figures to rain down some ground strikes.
Yeah, the ground and pound will be aplenty from this position.
Nice job keeping busy fighting off of his back. Oliveira's looking to pass into half guard here, but he's denied. 3 minutes remain in the round.
Let's go, guys.
Now the guy's got armbar. He's attacking it on him. He's gonna attack armbar here.
Oh, massive slam right there, and that's big for him. His opponent appeared to be locking in on an arm bar. That's one way to defend it. Nice job. Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes on your opponent. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time to
Nicely done. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out.
Oh, pretty good entry there, and he gets the fight to his wheelhouse on the ground.
Beautiful takedown into the full guard. Look for him to posture and use ground and pound to open up submission opportunities. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom. The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you down.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
And he's out.
Let's go, guys.
Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
And he's back up. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking those damaging strikes up top.
Starting to do some really significant... Oh! Well, that diving escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
The Kimura is not the arm. It's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
But now DC trying to isolate an arm.
Yep, he's using the Kimura.
Oh!
Get the turn on the elbow, and he's going to chase the submission finish.
Wow! All right, working inside the closed guard now. And he landed the right hand there. All right, that's the end of round number 2. Sit down.
Are you ready? You ready? Fight!
Well, we talked about his reach advantage off the top. Made good use of it there with that punch, DC. And they separate. And just misses with that big right hand. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent's... Oh!
Oliveira gets caught with that punch. Gotta show up the defense here. The hip toss as he takes him down. Now we'll see what he can do.
Right into side control.
Close guard. Rubber guard for him now, DC. Some people believe this is nothing more than a stall tactic. What do you think the offensive fighter is trying to do?
He needs to regain his posture, right? He needs to shove that foot down, come around his neck, shove it down, build your base, get that arm free, and then now he has a headlock trying to pin his opponent's back down flat onto the mat. Look for him to transition to an arm triangle to try to chase the finish. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh man, that was slick.
Well, you know I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation and a healthy one for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Ooh, elbow from the bottom lands. That had some zip on it. Lands with the ground and pound here. Goes upstairs for an elbow. Man, the body work continues to be a factor here. Look at the size of that bruise on his body. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Nicely done there as he forces the miss from his opponent. Back to the feet now. Oh, and there is the kick. That one checked by Oliveira.
He's back in the clinch position. This is where he has done a ton of good work here. Punch, punch, punch to the head from the clinch. Oh, nice pursuit.
All right, side control now. Now potentially working on a submission instead.
Oh!
Look at him push the arm down, maybe stepping into a crucifix. Wow, you don't see that very often.
Oh, he's in trouble here. Wow. All right, side control now, DC. When you get side control in a fight, what are you looking for?
When I get to the side control in the fight, and I believe this young man should do the same thing, it's secure first. Grab everything in tight. Make sure your elbows are in. Make sure you've got something locked in so your opponent doesn't just squirm away. Punch short punches, but try to make the opponent make a choice. Either he turns back into you, you take your front headlock, or he turns in the opposite direction to throw your... John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Combination.
He's ready. Serve him up. Go get him. Oh, he got him. He got him.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground.
Check this slick movement where he stuck the leg back in the middle. Now he's going to try to roll for a knee bar.
He might get a finish here. And this might just be a matter of time. Cry? No, that's not what it is. Rolling Thunder here.
I mean, mistake number one as a wrestler is to try to get your knee in the middle because that's how you ride on top in collegiate wrestling. Unfortunately, in MMA, that presents knee bar opportunities, and the guy just capitalized on it.
DC, you got a lot of submissions in your arsenal. I don't know that you got a rolling knee bar in there.
I will never try a rolling knee bar. I'm a bit against it. I think you get beat up from that position, but some guys can pull it off.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually,
Bruce bump.